there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 3 with Norin Sisters. Yes, we'd like to go first. We have another very good opening hand. 4 lands is a little bit high for this deck, but it means we can cast everything in the deck. And we do have action with the Champion of the Parish. I don't know what the right play here actually is. If we want to go for the I think that Ajani's Pridemate can come out later. Or... yeah, I think that I do lead off with Soul Attendant, actually. And then Ajani Pridemate. I think that's a better play. And it's going to be Tron, which is going to be a very, very rough match. This is where we'd want Blood Moon in the sideboard. We'll go ahead and cycle a Flagstones. And go get a Sacred Foundry. And then Pridemate. So we do have a fast hand here, sort of. Other than drawing, of course, into the Flagstones was terrible. We'll get in here for 1. But the Pridemate's going to be a 4/4 next turn. Hopefully we draw into like a Norin. And if we draw into Norin, then we might be able to race this. But no, not with the Tron Expedition map. I think it's pretty much over here. Unless, for whatever reason, if he doesn't have an Ugin or a Karn. Karn would be the weakest one to have in the hand. I'm actually okay against a Karn because then he'll have to use against a Pridemate. So we need like to draw a Ghost Quarter here. It's going to be another Soul Warden. I mean, it's fast. So we'll thin out our deck. Go and get a Plains. And then Soul Warden into Champion. Yeah, that's better than the other way around. Because we want the Pridemate to be huge. Not the Champion. He's down to 12. Let's see what shenanigans come down. Worst case scenario would be probably an Ugin. And it's going to be a Wormcoil Engine, which is something we can actually draw a passer in the sideboard. So that's going to be pretty rough to try to attack through a Wormcoil Engine. Especially when we keep drawing these lands. And unfortunately, we just have to pass the turn. And we'll switch out the lightning bolts for paths next turn, and then this, and then we'll have to bring in... I don't know what we can bring in. This is just... you're just going to have to concede that this is a bad match. It looks like he's going to Pyroclasm here. Stony Silences will be decent too. So does he have an ancient stirring so you can look for like an Ulamog? And now we definitely need a Ghost Quarter to take out. There's this tower. And he's got the Oblivion Stone, which is okay. See if he decides to attack into the Wormcoil Engine. He doesn't. I think he should have, because he's opening himself up to a path, even though we know we don't have it. Bolt. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. It's over. We'll go on to the sideboard and bring in the Stony Silences. Bring in the Mark of Asylum. Auriok Champions are okay. They survive a Pyroclasm, but I think they're just too slow. And that's what... I like the Purphoros, though, because it gives us the ability to take out... oh, man, I'm not quite sure about Wear Tear either in this one. I think we do bring in Wear Tear. There's no enchantments we need to worry about. Pass are probably the right call here. Mentor the Meek is not the right call. Neither is Archangel or Return to the Ranks. Return to the Ranks can actually get us out of some sticky situations, but, I mean, look at how crazy... Genesis Chamber, I'm just going to go down to a 1 of Genesis Chamber in this one. We need to be very, very quick. And that's where I think that Norin is also quite weak. The Lightning Bolts are terrible, so we can take out the Lightning Bolts in the Legion Loyalist. Trample First Strike can give us an option for the... Yeah, I think it's just Norin's out for the Wormcoil Engine. We don't need the Auriok Champions. They're just too slow. I think they are. They can survive that Pyroclasm. So I'm going to bring back in the Legion Loyalist or the Archangel. Archangel just seems way too slow. Same with Rangers in this deck, but Rangers can go grab us. Particular cards. Yeah, I think it's just going to be another Norin. We'll submit this. Again, there's not a lot we can do against this matchup. This is where the Blood Moon would be ideal. Blood Moon's not the greatest answer versus Tron now. He'll probably be bringing in a lot of Nature's Claims. Fast-ish? Not really. I think it's keepable, though. I don't think we can mull this. A Norin would be very good. I would rather thin out with an Arid Mesa. Just go get a basic Plains and then Champion. Yeah, we have a 3/3 Champion on board next turn. But if he's got the Expedition map, nope, it's just a Chromatic Sphere, so that's better for us. And we hit the 4th Sacred Foundry. And attack in. So far, so good. A Pyroclasm doesn't kill the Champion of the Parish. He does have 2 of the lands. And CV Ancient Stirrings for the last tower. No, for the Expedition map. We can't use it this turn, though. So we do have this opportunity to get in for some damage. If we draw into a Champion of the Parish, is actually okay. We're so dead to a Pyroclasm. He does have to crack the Expedition map this turn. For the tower, which then can Pyroclasm if he has it. If he has the red mana. If not, I think we're okay. And we have to draw into a human next turn. Has to be a human. To pump up both the Thalia's Lieutenant and the 2 champions. And it's a green, which is really good. He can still find his way out of this by another Expedition map. He'll sack the Expedition map. All right, so we have 1 top deck. 1 top deck, here we go. Oh, and it's a champion, so we just win. Awesome. Attacking for lethal. So I guess that's how we get the job done. No Pyroclasm equals we can outrace the Tron. Again, I don't think we go Genesis Chamber. Genesis Chamber does kind of... No, because they're just playing Oblivion Stones, which is really tough. Maybe I want more Norin the Waries in this. It just allows our deck to just go crazy. What can I take out, though? What's just slow? A Ranger? I think Ranger's just slow here. And we'll submit this. Well, we can be an incredibly aggressive deck, as you can see there. Mark of Asylum, we're going to definitely keep this hand. He snap keeps, though. Got the power plant. Got the expedition map. We'll go Plains. Soul Attendant. In all honesty, I think we're dead again. This expedition map hand is just too tough with the ability to... A Ghost Quarter or a Stony Silence would have worked. But we wouldn't have been able to outrace it. So, yeah, it's all about the Blood Moon. As there's just a ton of cards that we just die to here. Path Exile at least gives us the ability to take care of the... Ooh, which one? Mark of Asylum or Ajani's Pridemate? I think we go Pridemate. Or I could go Genesis Chamber. I think Pridemate's the right call. So let's hope for a Wormcoil Engine, but that's not even a great play because we can path it. Karn's rough too. Yeah, Karn is rough because he just gets rid of the Ajani's Pridemate. And there's really nothing I can do against that. We'll have to attack into Karn. Serra's Ascendant's okay. We'll shock ourselves here. And we'll play the Genesis Chamber. And then the Serra's Ascendant, which gives us another creature. And attack into Karn. That way next turn you'll have to plus Karn against the... I mean, if the worst case scenario is a Pyroclasm, even a Wormcoil Engine is pretty bad here. Or just another Tron land is terrible as well. Where are Ghost Quarters? Haven't seen one this entire... I think the best thing to exile here is actually, at this point, a Mark of Asylum. I don't know. It could be Path to Exile. I think it is Path. Let's hope that he doesn't have a Wormcoil Engine here. But it looks like he has the Pyroclasm. So pretty much had the nuts. Maybe not. He used a red source for that. So he's digging for a Pyroclasm. And he found it. And finds the other expedition map. Okay. So there's another tower. He's going to get a Sanctum of Ugin. I don't think there's anything I can do here to really... Yeah, that was the worst draw in the world. We'll go Mark of Asylum. And Serra's Ascendant. Which at least gives us some action, but that's not a good line of play. Because Karn can now exile probably the Mark of Asylum. Not even sure what the best draw I could run into here would be. He's going to exile the Genesis Chamber. And continue to cycle through. Maybe he's got another Pyroclasm in his hand. Oh, he can't. Pyroclasm is now nullified. So we're good there. All is dust. Which takes care of the Serra's Ascendant. And can go and get him an Ulamog. So we really have to just draw into a Ghost Quarter here or we lose. Otherwise, Ulamog's going to be too much. Yeah, Ulamog's going to win the game. All right, we'll go on to the next match. Again, that is just a match we have to just say we're going to lose to. We are so weak to Pyroclasm. So weak unless we can get above it. And it's a rough matchup. Rough matchup. He had very, very, very good hands with the natural 2 Tron lands in hand and the Expedition maps, both games we lost, which is what makes Tron, those type of hands are very rough too. We have to go to turn 4 before he assembles Tron to have any sort of chance. Anyway, we'll go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.